All right, so we're talking today about all the angles inside of a triangle. And we've learned that all the angles inside of a triangle, they add up to be 180 degrees. And so I look here, I have two triangles kind of pushed together here on number 3. Let's take a look at the triangle on the left side. I have x plus 7, 3x minus 18, and x minus 9. Well, all three of these angles we just talked about, they will add up to give me 180 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an equation where I add all these angles together. So I'm going to have x plus 7 plus x minus 9 plus 3x minus 18, and all those added together give me 180. So now this is just like an equation that we've dealt with before, where we have to combine like terms and get the variable by itself. So I have x, x, and 3x, adding those together, they're invisible ones in front of x, so 1 plus 1 plus 3 is 5x. And then we have our numbers, positive 7, negative 9, and negative 18. So I'm going to do these, I'm just going to pick two of them and then work from there. So I have positive 7 minus 9. They're different signs, so I'm going to subtract 9 minus 7, which gives me 2, but remember 9 was negative, and that's the bigger number, so it's negative 2. So now I have negative 2 minus 18. These are the same signs, so I add and keep. So 18 plus 2 is 20, and we keep the negative, so it's negative 20. So 5x minus 20 equals 180. So now to get the variable by itself, I need to move the 20 with the 180 because they're like terms. They're on different sides. So I want to get the variable on the left, move the numbers to the right. So that means I need to move negative 20. And if they're on different sides, I have to do the opposite, which means add 20 to both sides, which will give me 5x on one side, and 180 plus 20 will give me 200. Then, to get x by itself, most of you can see it now, we divide both sides by 5. The 5's on the left cancel, and I'll get x equals 200 divided by 5 is going to be 40. So that means x equals 40 in my problem, but notice how there's another variable down there. I have variable y down here, so I have to take care of that now. Okay, but let's take a look at that other triangle here. So in this other triangle, we know that x equals 40, so look at the two angles on the top. Look at x plus 21 and x plus 17. They both have an x in them. We already know what x equals, so let's just plug x into both. So I have 40 plus 21, which equals 61, and 40 plus 17, which will equal 57. And like we just talked about, all the angles inside of a triangle add up to be 180 degrees. So 61 plus 57 plus y, which we don't know yet down here. So these three angles add up to be 180. So then we just solve for y now. Y is our variable. Well, 61 and 57 are like terms. Adding those together, I'll do the work over here on the side. So adding those together, we're going to get 118. So 118 plus y equals 180. To get y by itself, I know that 118 and 180 are like terms. They are on different sides. I like my variables on the left. We move the numbers to the right. So I need to do the opposite of 118 and subtract 118. And doing the work, we're going to get, we have to borrow from the 8, bring over the 1, so that's 10 minus 8 is 2, 7 minus 1 is 6, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So y equals 62. So x equals 40, and y equals 62, and we used our knowledge that all the angles inside of a triangle always add up to 180 degrees.